Facts about prison that are unbelievable. Prison is often imagined as a place of bars, violence, and punishment. But behind the walls, prison becomes something much stranger. A world with its own rules, psychology, and habits that most people never expect. 1. Prison changes how time feels. One of the first things prisoners notice is that time stops behaving normally. Minutes feel like hours. Days blur together. Weeks disappear, but years feel endless. Psychologists call this temporal distortion. With no control over daily life, the brain loses reference points. Some inmates say a single afternoon can feel longer than an entire year outside. That's why many prisoners obsessively count floor tiles, steps in the yard, crack patterns in walls, meals instead of days. Time becomes something to survive, not measure. 2. Silence can be more punishing than violence. Solitary confinement isn't just being alone. It actively rewires the brain. After just a few days, inmates often report hearing voices, seeing shadows move, feeling watched, losing the ability to think clearly. After weeks or months, some prisoners forget how to speak normally, struggling to form sentences when released. The brain is a social organ. Take away interaction, and it starts creating its own reality. 3. Prisoners develop prison vision. In prison, survival depends on awareness. Many inmates develop an almost animal-like perception. They notice footsteps before they hear them, can sense tension entering a room, read body language instantly. Some former prisoners say they never lose this ability after release. Crowded spaces feel overwhelming because their brain is constantly scanning for danger. Prison teaches hypervigilance, and it doesn't turn off easily. 4. Food becomes an obsession. Even prisoners who never cared about food on the outside become fixated on meals. Why? Because food is one of the few pleasures, a way to mark time, a form of currency. Inmates invent bizarre recipes using only commissary items: crushed chips plus ramen plus hot water, candy bars melted into spreads, coffee turned into syrup. Some prisons have legendary chefs known entirely for what they can create with nothing but snacks. Food isn't just nutrition, it's identity. 5. Prison currency isn't money. In many prisons, cash is useless. Instead, value comes from ramen noodles, cigarettes where allowed, stamps, tuna packets. Ramen, especially, has become the unofficial global prison currency. It's cheap, filling, tradable, and universally wanted. In some facilities, debts paid in ramen can lead to real violence if unpaid. 6. Prison names replace real names. Many inmates are never called by their real name. Nicknames come from crimes, personality traits, physical features, one embarrassing moment. Once a nickname sticks, it can follow someone for years, even across different prisons. Losing your real name is part of losing your identity. 7. Boredom is the real enemy. Contrary to movies, violence isn't constant. Boredom is. Prisoners may spend 22 hours a day doing absolutely nothing. This leads to strange coping behaviors. Talking to themselves, pacing exact patterns, repeating movements, memorizing entire books. Some inmates intentionally start fights or break rules just to feel something. 8. Prisoners learn to sleep lightly. Most inmates never fully sleep. They learn to wake at the slightest noise. Sleep sitting up, sleep in short bursts. Even after release, many former prisoners struggle with insomnia. Their bodies stay locked in survival mode. 9. Eye contact has rules. In prison, eye contact can be dangerous. Too much eye contact can mean a challenge, disrespect, an invitation to fight. Too little can mean weakness. Learning when to look and when not to is an unspoken skill prisoners must master quickly. 10. Prison has its own moral code. Prison morality is not the same as outside morality. Crimes against children, elderly, family members are often considered unforgivable, even among violent criminals. Some inmates convicted of these crimes require protective custody to survive. Prison doesn't remove morality, it replaces it. 11. People talk to objects. Long-term inmates often form emotional bonds with radios, photos, even walls. Some give them names, some talk to them daily. It's not madness. It's the brain trying to stay human. Final thought. Prison isn't just a place. It's a psychological transformation chamber. Some people leave harder. Some leave broken. Some never leave at all.